Turkey seeks French approval for SAMP air defense system to achieve National Steel Dome project. At the NATO summit held in The Hague, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan asked French President Emmanuel Macron to lift the political obstacles that continue to block the sale and co-production of the Eurosam SAMP surface-to-air missile system. The issue was raised during bilateral discussions between the two leaders, in which Erdoğan stressed that Turkey, as NATO's second-largest land army and among the top 5 contributors to the alliance's operations, must be allowed to participate in European defense initiatives. Turkish officials stated that a favorable decision by Macron would unlock further progress in Turkey's efforts to operationalize its national multilayered air defense shield, known as the Steel Dome, within the next 2 to 3 years. Erdoğan also used the occasion to urge NATO leaders to give non-EU NATO members, such as Turkey, a role in shaping the future of the European defense framework. Turkey's push to finalize the SAMP deal has gained momentum in the context of increasing regional threats. Following the 12-day conflict between Israel and Iran earlier this year, Ankara expanded production of its domestically developed medium and long-range missile systems. Turkish authorities view the acquisition and co-production of the Eurosam SAMP as a necessary step to complement national missile defense development and ensure full integration with NATO's air and missile defense structure. Turkish defense officials have expressed concern that the continued absence of European systems weakens NATO interoperability in Turkey's airspace, and argued that Macron's resistance to the SAMP project is primarily political. While France has not yet commented on Erdoğan's latest request, Italian authorities maintain their support for the trilateral cooperation with Turkey and continue to support the joint working group tasked with preparing for co-production. The joint SAMP project has been under discussion since Turkey signed an agreement with Eurosam in January 2018 for a preliminary 18-month feasibility study. The goal of the agreement was to assess technical requirements and prepare for the co-development of a long-range air and missile defense system tailored to Turkey's operational needs. The agreement included Turkey's defense companies Aselsan and Roketsan, along with France's Thales, Italy's Leonardo, and European Missile Consortium MBDA. However, following Turkey's 2019 Operation Peace Spring in northern Syria, the political context deteriorated, particularly with France. As a result, progress on the SAMP was halted. Despite renewed bilateral and trilateral talks in 2022 and 2023, during which Erdoğan met with Macron, Mario Draghi, and Giorgia Meloni, key political disagreements on Syria, Turkish military operations in Africa, and maritime disputes in the eastern Mediterranean remain unresolved. Italian support for the program has continued without interruption. With the NATO summit highlighting growing concern about Europe's vulnerability to aerial and missile threats, Erdoğan used the event to present Turkey's Steel Dome as a project aligned with NATO objectives. He positioned the system as a national contribution to collective European defense, arguing that excluding Turkey from key programs on political grounds weakens the broader alliance. French reluctance to allow the SAMP cooperation to proceed has become a symbolic issue within NATO,